Alright, so welcome back to the channel. If you don't know who this is Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. I want to react to more of his video because he's doing a lot of like his content is very clickbait, bro. I really think it really is, bro. For real, for real, for real. Really, really, really. Like look at the title. It's called She Said I Tried to Sell My Body for 5 million because I'm desperate for he puts an emoji in his titles. Most people do not put emojis in their titles. Then it says absurd logic. You feel me? I feel like most of his titles are very clickbait. He's trying to make men scared, you feel me, of marriage. He's trying to point he's like he points out videos where women are doing ridiculous shit, like ridiculous. But as we know, common sense is not common. So I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't really know what this video is really about. All I know is this girl trying to sell her body for 5 million apparently. Let's get into it and let's see what he's talking about. And I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents if you even care. If you do care, stay till the end. If you don't, then just watch another video. Click off. It's up to you.
Without further ado,
Do you know when you're a teenager, about 15, 16, and you picture how your life will be when
Yes.
you're 30 years old? And then
Sure.
you finally reach the age of 30. And guess what?
Doing
You're
pretty
still
good.
living with your parents. You have no husband, no house, no career.
30 years old, still living with your parents. No husband, no house, no career. Damn. Not even one. Not even one. All right. Okay. Like, no husband, no house, no career. All right, let's go through this real quick. If you 30, I feel like you should at least have one of those going for you. If you still living at your parents' house at 30, at least you should have a career going for you. Um, of course, if you're living at your parents' house, you're not gonna have your own house. If you have your own house, no career, that's fine. At least somehow you're paying your bills, but you'll find your way. You feel me? Parents' house, it could just be that you're stacking your bread. You feel me? If you're still living with your parents, which is not a bad option because where you live, the housing could be very expensive. But let's keep going.
No job, no nothing, nada, absolutely nothing. And you just want to scream on top of your lungs. "Ah!" Like, where did I go wrong? Like, clearly I went wrong somewhere. Between me and you, this wasn't how my life was supposed to be. So,
Um, I feel like you kind of determine how your life is gonna be. You feel me? Like for the most part, either you put in the work or you don't. And if your life is shit, and you just got dealt a bad hand, you just gotta put in a lot more work than other people. You gotta start putting in a lot of work. You feel me? I think that's just how it is. You feel me? No one gets to anywhere without putting in the work. Of course, there's luck here and there, and circumstances and people you meet along the way and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's in your hands how you want your shit to turn out. You feel me? Um, so you gotta take accountability for that. She's not taking accountability. She's like, my life should have been different, but did you try? Like, what did you actually do?
let's begin.
Let's
I
start the
envisioned my
unaccountable
life, a nice
bullshit.
house, a gorgeous, filthy rich husband, a good career which
Filthy
would have
rich husband.
fulfilled me mentally, physically, and emotionally. But do I have my life together as of yet? Oh no. Oh hell no. Guess what I'm doing? Just take a guess. I'm making TikToks, for crying out loud. My life's nothing like how I envisioned it to be as a teenager. My life's a mess, my mind is a mess. You're looking at the real life Bridget Jones. Failed relationships, I always get screwed over for other chicks.
Okay. Okay. There's a couple of things that I'm noticing right here. The first thing is envisioning your life at 15 of what it's going to be like when you're 30, and I envisioned what my life was going to be like, and I would say I probably blew past my wildest expectations. And the thing is because I worked at it. I was very strategic, tactical in the
Yeah, you see, he did his thing. He did what he had to do to get to where he wanted to be. That's what everyone, you gotta do what you gotta do, you feel me, to get where you wanna be. So you gotta put in the work. That's all there is to it. If you're not where you wanna be, just keep working. Feel me?
things that I was doing within my life to establish goal after goal after goal, achievement after achievement after achievement. And here's one of the things that I know as myself, as a young man, is that one of the best decisions that I ever made was to sanction myself or cut myself off from the powers of women. That's one of the best decisions that I was ever made, because that takes up literally 80% of your time if you're a 20-year-old man, if you try to take, some of these relationships serious.
Very true. Very true. If like I think that's very true. If you in a relationship takes time. You feel me? Relationships take time. If you like women in general take time, you gotta be there for her. More than likely, you're gonna be the one pulling up all of that. No woman is trying to pull up on niggas and take niggas out on dates and all of that. Maybe she might, but like for the most part, the guy is gonna be the one doing all of that. You feel me? And if the guy doesn't do it, then it's not gonna happen. You feel me? Unless she really, really likes you, that's the only way.
So giving that up and then focusing and transmuting that on kind of these goals within my life to make sure that I am the happiest that I could be into my 30s and beyond, that's one of the biggest things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? Now, within that being said, you can't just believe yourself into being successful at 30. Okay? You just can't believe yourself. Your filthy rich husband, as she talked about before, you just can't believe yourself into a filthy rich husband. And there's so many young women that are not accountable early in their 20s. They ride the carousel for as long as what they can, and then they get to 30 and they're looking at the proverbial time clock and they're saying, God damn, this is not what I envisioned. But the thing is like, what did you do in your life to establish yourself as marriageable, to establish yourself with a decent career, right? To establish yourself where you can move out your parents' crib. Like, what were the actionable things that you did? Because that's a long damn time. That's a long damn time. That is incredibly long time to either mess up your life or do absolutely fantastic things. It's a long time. Let's keep hearing more.
Failed careers. Well. First, I was feeling miserable in a dead-end job that brought me no joy or fulfillment. I was so desperate to free myself from the 9-5 rat race that I even put myself on eBay for $5 million.
What?
But guess what? No one bought me. What a surprise.
What?
Shock horror.
Why would you think anyone would actually buy you off eBay? You tried to sell yourself. You tried to sell yourself for $5 billion. Who's actually gonna buy you for $5 billion? How does that even work? Because basically they own you now. So if they own you, why would they give you $5 billion? And how? What? You feel me? Like it doesn't make sense.
And now,
Did she just say that?
And who wants to buy you for $5 million? I'm pretty sure there's people who would sell themselves for less. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some people who probably sell themselves for 100,000.
She wanted to get out of her dead end job, so she put herself on eBay. Did you try to sell yourself?
Different.
Wh-
Different.
Yeah. Okay. These are, if she's being serious, this is the decision making capabilities of the lower half of the less intelligent portion of our population. If she's being serious about that, is that what you did? Whatever happened to being disciplined and working hard towards something? If you want if you want to be marriageable, what are you doing to make sure that you are marriageable? And instead of spouting the crazy shit,
Selling herself for $5 million. That's what she's doing. That's marriage to her.
that we're seeing right here. Because a dude who's filthy rich that you're talking about is going to take a look at you like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I'll get the viscous innards from her, but that's about it. She's cuckoo. Let's keep going.
I've only gone and just lost my job.
Wow.
I've clearly got a lot going for myself, as you can tell. Failed relationships, I always get screwed over for other chicks. I'm not sure why I'm always attracted to these waste men that feel the need to screw me over for other girls. Like, do I need a boob job? Do I need a pestite transplant? Do I need a facelift?
Maybe you should ask them why they did that. Maybe you should ask. But I think the reason is because you're crazy. That might just be it right there. Like After being with you for a while, they probably realize that you're kind of crazy. So they probably moved on. I feel like that's most people. If you with someone for a while and you realize they're crazy, you're not gonna want to commit to that. Or if you realize their mindset is not similar to yours, you're gonna move on. So it's probably why you got screwed over. Or those guys might just be assholes. You know what I mean? It might not be your fault at all. They might have just been that type of nigga. You feel me?
No, you need to be doing actionable things to work on yourself. Even in the couple of minutes that we've gotten to know you, my dear fair lady, your personality seems a degree intolerable. It really does, and I'm trying not to be
Intolerable.
mean or anything like that, but like I just there's just components that are just not. I wouldn't take you seriously. I just wouldn't.
I thought that was a cool chick. I thought that was a well-rounded, cool chick.
You need to get out your echo chamber.
Obviously not. Everyone's like, keep faith. It's all gonna make sense
Yeah,
one
it's
day.
not faith.
When is it gonna make sense? When I'm 6 feet under.
Damn, that's real.
Oh God. So I've got no husband, no job, no house, no career,
Damn.
absolutely nothing.
Here's the thing, and she's being like affable about this. Like she has a good kind of personality as she talks about that, but I think that's just the outward appearance, and it's probably eating her up inside. This is probably tearing her proverbially limb from limb. So she speaks about it in this particular way, but but she probably needs a therapist at 22, right, to start to go over some of the failed relationships that she's been going through to help her be more accountable of instead of relying in faith, because faith without works is dead as shit, right? And actually work on these different things, get feedback from the different relationships and understand what went wrong. Why did I choose this guy that never.
Yeah, you gotta look at yourself, because everything starts from within. You feel me? Literally everything in life starts from within. You gotta look at yourself. Ask yourself why. Why is this happening to me? Why did that happen to me? Why did this, this and that, this and that? It all starts from within. You gotta look at yourself first. You can't blame other people. Other people only do things to you that you allow them to do. You feel me? You let this person into your life, all of that. You didn't do your checks and your balances. You feel me? Sometimes you just gotta accept it for what it is. You wasn't moving properly, because if you was moving properly, you would know that this person is not the right person for you. Feel me? You would be able to tell off the bat that no, this isn't gonna work out. No, this person is not it. You feel me?
wanted me in the first place? Am I as valuable as what I actually think that I am? Or did your echo chamber of friends push this believe shit or this faith shit to pander to you of what you should amount to? Because you should never settle. You should never, ever settle. Go after the Chad in the group that obviously doesn't want relationships. He obviously just wants the next best thing. Okay? Give him the insides, give him the viscous innards, and then whine and cry afterwards because you chose incorrectly.
You chose.
Did she really say that she tried to sell herself for $5 million on eBay?
You chose incorrectly.
You are overvalued in the market. You are overpriced in the market. That's the delusion.
Very much so. The most I'm spending on a person. Bruh. 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 Bruh, how much is a person worth? How much is a person worth to you? Think about that. Think about that. How much would you, if you could buy a person, how much would you pay for a person? I doubt anyone would pay $5 million for nobody. Nobody. No one's paying $5 million. Basketball players aren't even paid, bro. I mean, yeah, basketball players are, but yeah, $5 million for a person, just a regular random person. You could get $1. You could get $1. I'll give you $1.
Delusion. That's the delusion. $5 million. That's how much you think. And which is so interesting because I talk about all day, let's quantify all of this shit around us. Do you really think on a scale of 1 to 10? Because that $5 million is like a goddamn 11. $5 million for what?
But nothing.
Not to mention that you're putting yourself and your body on the internet. I'm floored. I'm floored.
Oh my god, why am I such a loser? Like, I failed in all areas of life. It's not even one area,
Sad.
it's all areas.
That's your perspective. Perspective is a big thing in life too. If you think you're a loser, then you're a loser, bro. Um, bro, there's people who go to the gym, go to work, go to the gym, go home. That's it, and they're content with life. And I wouldn't call those people losers. But once you look at if your perspective on your life is trash, then who am I to tell you that it's not? Like, I feel like no one should be able to call anyone a loser, call anyone this and that. You feel me? Your life is your life, and you live it how you want to live it. No one could call you a loser or blah blah blah. You feel me? They do. You have a right to, teach. You feel me? But like, if you say your shit is trash, then your shit is trash. That's your perspective, and your perspective matters on your life. If you don't view yourself as a loser, then you're not a loser. Who cares what anyone else has to say? If you don't view yourself as a loser, then you're not a loser. You feel me? But if you have that mindset that you're a loser, then you probably are. What can I really say? You already labeled yourself. You feel me?
Oh my god, I totally suck. Oh, it sucks to be me. Is this all that I'm destined for? To have absolutely nothing? Oh god. I can't even drink alcohol to drown my sorrows. I need coke, lots and lots of coke.
Coke.
Wow. It's a
Soda.
coping mechanism.
I don't drink soda, bro. Soda is disgusting.
There's just
I
no
try
hope,
not
is there?
to. I try to
There's
stay
just
away
no
from
hope
it.
at all.
Here's the thing: if that's your mentality, like right, like there's no hope for you. But like,
Yeah,
you're 30 right now.
like I just said. You see?
You still have time. You still have time to fix yourself, but you have to you got to get hungry for it.
Facts.
You got to get hungry for it. Like, what are your talents? Like, what's your education, right? Like, if you're doing a
Facts.
dead end job, like clerk job, cashier type stuff, right? Like, how can you go back and work and set a plan, set goals, right? Figure out the components of your personality, which makes dudes do like my face in half of this video. There's certain characteristics that you are portraying to people that
That's
men
cringy.
probably don't like that much.
Cringe.
Okay. And the thing is like a lot of her personalities, this naggy kind of thing that you see, it's kind of put up in movies and shit like that, like to a degree where it makes them kind of seem like the cool, like to be bitchy, moody, naggy, where that's like a personality trait that dudes would like to see, right? Like
I
that's
hate that
not like
shit.
dudes don't want that. Like how can you
I hate that shit. I hate complaining. I hate drama. I hate people who complain. I don't like complaining. I really like chill, calm vibes. You feel me? Like, don't complain around me, bro. I really hate that shit. Like, and I don't think anybody really likes it, bro. People just complain because it makes them feel better. But at the end of the day, I'd rather just not complain. I'd rather just move on. I feel like it's better to move on than sit there and whine and complain. Like, a lot of people complain, bro, and it's just pointless because it doesn't fix anything. Maybe it makes you feel a little better, but at the end of the day, it's not really doing nothing. So why even complain? I don't see the point in complaining, bro. I'm just not that type of person. I like to move forward. So shit happens, move forward, bro. No point in complaining. No point in complaining. Like, it really gets on my nerves to hear people complain. Like, I stay away from you. I walk away from you if you complain, because I don't like that shit.
you working on your femininity? How can you working on layers of degrees of healing the torment of the past 20 years of
I'm gonna skip throughout because I want to get through more of the video, but I don't want to make my video too long, so I'm gonna end it soon.
crazy about this? As she says that, I watched a documentary not too long ago. Portions of the documentary of her getting essentially appendicitis, and they had to do operation on her, and she woke up midway of the surgery because the anesthesia or whatever the anesthesia
I think I heard
is.
that.
Let's keep going.
Why am I such a loser?
I mean, it's not even that she's that much uglier, it's that she looks different.
Yeah, she looks a lot different.
Her choices and decisions in life, she doesn't seem like she's come from poverty, right? Like, doesn't seem like she has a learning disability.
So he's going to talk about random nonsense. But my video ended up longer, unfortunately. Let's just say that, you know, this video is all about accountability. You feel me? Like, you gotta take accountability on your life. You have to look at yourself. You feel me? Start within before you look outside. It's all within, interior versus exterior. Exterior, you can only do so much, but when you work on yourself, you can do a lot. You feel me? You can't really change other people as much as you can change yourself, and it all starts within. Once you change within yourself, you can start picking and choosing the people who you want to be around. You feel me? And the people who want to be around you will be different once you change yourself for the better. You feel me? So that's all I really gotta say. Accountability is a hell of a thing, bro. And don't whine, bro. Don't whine about your life. It's just not, it just doesn't fix anything. Of course, when you whine on the internet, people might come save you. That's a possibility, but you know, that's all I can say about this, really. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what y'all think, and shout out to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. I like his videos, and he finds certain shit that I don't really see, so I appreciate it.